Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And a beautiful Monday morning it is. Good morning, family, and welcome to Sunshine's Corner, the most informative show on the Gulf Coast, and you know this. And today, we celebrate a woman walking in purpose and shining in power. She's a relationship coach. She's a celebrity matchmaker, a model, an actress, a prophet, a wife, and a beautiful mom. And a public figure seen on national television. And now, the newly crowned Miss South Florida International. Miss Delerice, I cannot do your last name and you know it. She is here, she's live to officially announce this new chapter and share her journey of beauty, purpose, and leadership. So stay right where you are, because today's conversation will certainly inspire you to do things that you never thought you could do. And good morning, Delerice. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing wonderful. First, thank you so much for having me back.
Oh,
I was on before, and
That's
I
right.
had such an amazing time, so I was so excited to get back today.
Well, look, when you told me, I told you whatever you do, let me know that I have a seat for you. And I just got to say, you look beautiful wearing your crown. And
I'm so excited about it. When I was here before, we talked about me wanting to start the journey to competing at Mrs. International.
That's right.
So I was awarded the title of Mrs. South Florida, and I'm so excited to be representing the state of Florida and just starting this journey. It's such a wonderful experience. You get to meet so many lovely people, so I'm just excited.
Isn't this beautiful? But everybody, isn't she just gorgeous? Look at her. I mean, and that crown is just, you are just a jewel yourself, and that just sets it all off. You know? I tell you, with what you do, the crown and the calling that's on your life as I go, and I follow you a lot to see the things that you're doing and how you're helping other young couples here. I think that is so beautiful. What this crown represents to our black women and our families right here in South Florida, because you're a beautiful queen.
Thank you. I think it represents opportunity.
Right.
I believe that a lot of us have hard starts. God bless you if you didn't have a hard start.
That's right.
I myself grew up in a poverty-stricken neighborhood. I always wanted to compete in pageantry, but growing up, it just didn't seem like something that I could do or I was able to do because of where I lived. And
that's right.
I remember having a talk with my mom, who encouraged me to look beyond my circumstances and where I was living.
Exactly.
And strive for better. So I took a leap of faith, signed up for a pageant. I didn't have the most expensive gown or the most expensive shoes. I did my own hair and makeup, but guess what? I went and I won.
It was for you.
It was for me. And so for pageantry, for this type of platform, for people like myself, I think it represents opportunity that we think we don't have, that we do have and we are qualified for.
Absolutely. I mean, it's and I gotta say, you have a twin sister, right?
Yes, I have an identical twin sister. When you see me, you literally see her. We look exactly alike.
I mean, I saw those pictures. Oh, which one? You can't tell you apart.
You wouldn't know.
No way. Now, the moment you realized that you had won, how did that feel spiritually? Just to know that I won this. How did it feel emotionally, personally, all that all wrapped up in one? You knew that you had won.
When I won, it honestly felt like a dream come true. And it also just showed me that with hard work and dedication, it didn't matter where I had come from, how my life or journey started, that whatever I put my mind to, I could achieve.
Absolutely. And you know, you are such an example for so many young girls.
Thank you.
I mean, you are. I mean, because there's so many girls who feel like maybe I can't do this.
Absolutely.
But look what you've achieved. And look at you today. Now you are, look, Miss South Florida. Wearing the crown?
Yes.
Girls, you can do anything you put your mind to. All you've got to do is just say, look, I want to forget about the circumstances like you said. Take that leap of faith and walk. Now, the mission behind your new title, talk about that.
Unfortunately, I lost my brother to a texting while driving accident many years ago. This coming February 14 is going to be his 30th birthday.
Oh.
He was tragically struck and killed at the age of 12. And since then, my mom, my twin sister, and I co-founded the Aaron Haley Foundation. And our organization raises awareness to all the dangers of texting while driving. We even partner with our state representatives, Emily Slousberg and Jennifer Toledo, to pass House Bill 107, a law that bans texting while driving in the state of Florida.
Oh, wow.
So we've done a lot through his foundation. But my biggest goal behind competing is really being able to step on the international platform with women from all over the world and share my brother's story. Because I really do believe that people don't think about the dangers of texting while driving until it hits home. I know I was one that did not realize how big texting while driving was. 11 teens die daily to texting while driving. It's the #1 cause of teenage deaths in the United States.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
No,
11?
a lot of people don't know that. And so that is one of my greatest missions, being able to connect with people that don't know about texting while driving dangers or distracted driving dangers and share my brother's story.
Oh, wow. Now I want to roll over to another part that I read about you. How being a prophet guides you, leads you in your walk.
I always approach every journey with prayer. And the beautiful thing about this organization that it's ran faith-based and the owner is a believer.
All right.
So I think a lot of people don't know that either. They think that pageantry is just some worldly thing. And while we're in the world, there's a lot of believers, women of faith, that are in these kinds of platforms and arenas. And so I'm stepping into a pageant that is in alignment with who I am as a believer, as a Christian, as a prophet. And they're very welcoming to me being a prophet and being in ministry. And in fact, they really enjoy that I'm in ministry. So I think that's something that a lot of people don't know, that I'm always able to share with other believers, that, hey, while there are some pageants that are not faith-based, there are some really large pageants. This is one of the top 3 pageants in the world that I'm competing in, and it is a faith-based pageant. The owner is a believer.
Come on now.
And so that is a wonderful thing. So I'm happy to step into a space where I will be respected, I will be accepted, and I'll be with like-minded other believers from all over the world.
Absolutely. You know what? That's a great thing, because just Friday I was talking with a guest that I had. It was a bishop, as a matter of fact, and I was saying how some people think that once you get saved and you're a believer, that's the wrong.
That's it.
That's it. No more. But that is so wrong. There are so many other levels. Look at what you get the opportunity to do. Even when you're out, you get the opportunity to witness to other people.
Absolutely. And that happens often, where some of the girls are not going to be believers.
That's right.
But I'm going to be able to, through who I am, through kindness, through love, show that, wait a minute, believers, Christian people are great people. They're people that are caring.
That's right.
They're warm, and more importantly, they're impactful. Their mission is to make an impact. So I always go there with that mindset that I'm going to bless somebody by showing them who God really is through me.
Absolutely. And you see, I always tell everybody, we are children of a king. Come on. Come on, the queens.
So I had to do it. I did get a lot of backlash for it when I first started, because some believers were not as accepting of me going into certain pageants. But I just knew that my call was bigger than the 4 walls of the church, and that in order for us to touch individuals that are not saved, that don't have a relationship with God, we cannot be afraid to go into those spaces that are not faith-based and share our light, share who God is, and not expect to at least move one person.
I agree. Oh God, I just love the way you, I love it. And you know, you have a beautiful daughter.
Yes.
And are you going to train her how to be?
She actually competed in her first pageant last year, and she won. I didn't know how Dynasty was going to behave, because she's just 4, but she was 3 at the time. And I just wanted it to be something that she had an opportunity to experience. So I took her and I was like, well, let's see how this goes. So she sees the stage, she gets excited, she's crying to go on the stage, and I'm just like, is this my child? So I take her on stage and she goes on, and then she's like, okay, it's time to perform. So she starts A, B, C, performing her ABCs, and the crowd just went ballistic. Everybody was laughing, crying, clapping, and she ended up winning that, as well as best overall personality. So I was very excited about that.
She got that from her mom.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great conversation today, and I love the fact that she is so bold with her beliefs. She is so bold with her faith, because I believe that we as believers and Christians, that we should be bold.
We should.
Because he is so faithful for what he tells us. He'll give us desires of our heart, and he'll take us to places we never thought we could go.
Absolutely.
And look at what you're doing. And then you're spreading his word through what you're doing. I mean, worldwide. I think that deserves a great big hoorah, ha, ha, ha for itself. Yes, yes, yes. And I mean, it is so beautiful. Let's talk about, I see how there are a lot of girls, I watch you on your Facebook, that you are really, really planting great seeds of faith and hope into these young ladies, that they can do and learn how to love, and how you find love and the real love.
Yes.
All that. I mean, how did you come about doing that?
Years ago, I did not have the best relationship stories. I'm not ashamed to say that I kissed some frogs before finding my Prince Charming, and it really did take me down a path of learning myself, reevaluating my idea of love, and then really trying to learn what God's way of love was, because I knew that love and marriage was something that God had ordained, but somehow I was not getting it. So I took some time, I sat with God, and I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm doing. This ain't it. This can't be what when you put man to sleep, this wasn't what you had and planned for us. So God took me down a journey of becoming a Proverbs 31 wife.
Come on now.
So I tell people all the time that my mentorship started with me. I was the first partaker in the Proverbs 31 Wife Masterclass, where God took me down this journey of purity, of learning myself, of getting rid of some behaviors that was not wife-like. And so after I've completed the journey, I said, God, well, if this works for me, maybe one day I'll teach this to about 5-10 girls. And I just chuckled like it was nothing serious, not knowing that God was setting me up for purpose.
Yes, sir.
Fast forward, I now mentor over 1,000 women all over the world in my Proverbs 31 Wife ministry. Literally in South Africa, Nigeria, the UK, Bahamas.
Oh, wow.
All over the United States, everywhere. And it's such a blessing when I sometimes sit back and go over my own journey. Remember when I thought love wasn't going to work for me, and that I wouldn't get married, and that I would just be single forever. And God shifted me into this Proverbs 31 wife who now enjoys taking care of her family, who likes cooking, things I never cared for.
Like cooking?
I love cooking now. I cook every day. And we just don't cook on the weekends. Those are our days to kind of go out and enjoy ourselves as a couple. But I love taking care of my family now, and it was something that I had no interest in before going through my class. And I'm not saying that every woman has to cook every day, but you find yourself in those quiet moments, and you find that you enjoy certain things that you don't think you would enjoy, like caring for a family. So I just always want women to know that love is possible as well, not just a good ministry or a great job, but partnership with someone that loves you, that will support you.
Exactly.
That will do life with you, because it's important.
Look, what is the most common thing that you find in relationships that we repeat over and over, that same mistake?
I think one of the cycles that a lot of people seem to repeat over and over is choosing without God.
Did she say a mouthful?
Yes. Choosing without God. It's something that I used to do. I would go into these relationships without consulting God. And anything you do without consulting God, you're going in blindfolded. If God has not confirmed that this person is your spouse, you're going into a situation with someone that you really don't know is for you. So that's something that I always share with people in counseling, coaching sessions. Did you consult God? Before you go further, did you ask God if this is your spouse? That was something I never did until meeting my husband. When I finally asked God if my ex, right before my husband, was for me, God responded immediately and told me no. The next day I found out he was in a relationship, a whole side relationship, had another woman. These are things people wouldn't know about me just by looking at me, but I am passionate about love because I really struggled at some point in my life. And so I want people to know that if I can do it God's way and it turned out better for me, you can as well.
Absolutely.
So consulting God.
Consulting God. Listen to this. With you being a beauty, a beauty queen, a representative of Florida, been doing this for a long time. And with your husband and his support, because I see, I watch. I saw this beautiful gift he gave you, that coat, and then the ring. I said, oh my goodness. But I mean, his support, how is it that because walking with the queen, I follow you, I see the date nights. I mean, how he just pampers you and you see the love. And that is something, wouldn't we all like that?
Absolutely.
Yes,
we all would like it and we all deserve it. And before my husband, I really had not experienced that kind of unconditional love where you knew that this person was choosing you every single day. I was always on the other end of the stick with the person that I was wondering, does he want me? Like, is he really interested in me? Never receiving gifts, never receiving flowers. And so I put up this wall and I would pretend like I didn't want these things. I didn't need to be pampered. Okay, but I really wanted that. I wanted somebody to make me feel special, to plan date nights. And so when I consulted God, I said, God, I want someone kind, because I'm a kind person. I will do anything for the person I'm with, or just people that I'm around in general. So I want someone that will give to me as well, that enjoys being with me, but has a heart for you. My husband's not a loud person. He's not a person that you're going to see talking a lot, but he has a heart for God. He's a man of prayer, and he's a kind person. So I tell people all the time that waiting and going through all of that was worth it. Getting to him, I was just like, God, you should have just took me right here. But I wouldn't have understood, and I wouldn't have had the knowledge that I share every day in my sessions with my clients. So I understand the journey was for this purpose that I'm walking in.
Absolutely. With your crown, and I'm watching you, right? And I'm looking at all of the, even with the way you're sitting. It is so, could I do that all day? I don't know. But I mean, how, with this, and I love the way you express with every way that I've come at you is always God first. And I think that is absolutely amazing. That's beautiful. That's the way it should be. And with your clients, right, when they contact you, is there a, sometimes it's a little hard to break it in?
Oh yeah. A lot of times when I first meet clients, they're stuck in their way and they're not ready for self-evaluation. So I put women through the woman in the mirror experience, and that's where that woman in the mirror, topic comes from a lot that you hear me talking about, where before we complain about what we don't have in a partner or what we're not getting in life, let's look in the mirror and let's see where we're falling short, what we're lacking. I myself had a lot of growth, a lot of change. I'm not perfect, but when I tell you I did a lot of work, I did a lot of work within myself before God allowed me to walk in this space. And so I always share that with people. Real shift starts with us.
I agree.
You've got to be able to look in the mirror and see what's wrong with yourself. So I tell people out the gate, if you're gonna get mentored by me, know that I will love you, I will hug you, I will hold you, I will dry your tears, I will mother you, but I will not ignore when you need to be chastised or you need to be told that, hey, this is out of order. You talk back too much, that's why the man don't want you. Or you don't have a strong relationship with God and you're continuing to ask him for things. A lot of people have that relationship with God where it's just picking up the phone to have a conversation with God when they want something.
Say that again. Hold it right there, Della. Okay, we're going to come back because I tell you, she is touching a lot of things that you've heard me say. But the fact of it is, with her crown, I mean, she deserves everything that God has given her. He's got so much more for her. Now, if you would like to talk to her, just to congratulate her, 850-432-7768. Call or text, and we'll be back with more right here with our queen, Delerice, on Sonshine's Corner.
Join me, Quint Studer, for Conversations with Quint, as you learn all about kindergarten readiness and what we have to do to get better, with Katie Ballard and Stephanie Montgomery.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sonshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sonshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Pensacola, Wagwan mean? What's up in Jamaica? My name is Nash, CEO of Good Vibes Jamaican Grill. Once you see me, you already know this is where the flavor, the vibes, everything is at, right here at 7999 Pensacola Boulevard. If you want oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, and so much more, just come right here at Good Vibes. Just come on down and just come enjoy yourself. If you haven't been, you're missing out. And if you're coming, bring your friend, tag a friend or friend.
Join me and Chad Henderson in a conversation with Quint. Chad is the CEO of Catalyst, and he's going to talk about all the great work they're doing in Pensacola, including a new hotel and the plans for OLF 8. Join me with Chad Henderson.
And welcome back to this conversation on, should I say this star-studded conversation today, because we've got the queen right here with us. But you know, I tell you what, Delerice, it was so, well, everything that you're saying is so beautiful because of the fact that I believe that also, because I'm a believer as well. Mm-hmm. You were talking about everything that you do, you always seek God first. Mm-hmm. And with your husband, the two of you have this time, you pencil it on the calendar, you got your date night, you got your conversation days and all of this, which is great. When it comes to talking to couples and the matchmaking, I understand that you do matchmaking.
I do matchmaking as well, and that's tons of fun.
So what do you have to do to be matched? I mean,
well, to be matched, I just have a consultation with the person. I find out some of the things they like, and I match a little bit different because I match people on paper first. And then I match people physically on the outside. Of course, I'm not going to set a person up with someone they're not attracted to. Of course. But I think a lot of times people get distracted by a look, and then nothing about that person is in alignment with them. So they're fighting for a relationship based off of physical appearance and physical attraction. So I match people on paper first, and then by their looks.
Okay. When you say on paper, you got to use. I give you here's my sheet right here.
I'll have your application is how it'll work.
Okay.
And I'll know that you like XYZ, and maybe your deal breaker is you don't want to travel. You want to stay in Pensacola. But so I wouldn't match you with someone that is a traveler. Okay. But some people are like this, oh my God, he's a pilot, but he's so handsome. I'm just going to talk to him anyway. No, that's one of your deal breakers. If that's one of your deal breakers, it's not going to work. But some people, you'd be so surprised how people literally lead with, I really don't like this. Then you should pause right there. You should put a pin right there and say next. Because if you are pointing out a deal breaker in the beginning honeymoon stage, it's going to get really rocky later on in the relationship. But a lot of people don't, I really don't like this, but he's a pilot and he's 6'3" and he's, okay, but he has one of your deal breakers. And what I do, I don't negotiate with deal breakers. If you give me a deal breaker, I don't care how you say, but I think we would be good together. Say, no, he has one of your deal breakers. This is going to be an issue in the future. Okay. You can dislike something about a person, but it cannot be one of your 3 deal breakers.
You know, we all have this thing for that physical attraction at first.
Yes, we do.
And it's like, do I really? Well, he's a pilot. Okay, I'll deal with that later on. But that will be something that will come up later on. Okay, I also understand that you've been with Steve Harvey.
Yes. I was a guest on the Steve Harvey show twice, as a matter of fact. Once, the first time is when I got engaged. I told you I had a rocky relationship start. My twin and I got engaged 10 days apart, and it went viral, and we started getting so many phone calls from different television shows, and we got a lot of opportunities. So we went on the show about our engagement. While mine was falling apart, I saw all the red flags. God had already told me no, but I was chugging right along anyway. And God was like, I got a trick for you. This still gonna fall apart even though you went on national TV. Because God was speaking to me, and I was in my, I'm gonna force things space that a lot of us go through in relationships. I'm gonna pray through it. If you have to pray through a relationship, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be working out.
You overlooked a deal breaker.
I overlooked 3 deal breakers, okay, and went forward on the show, but the relationship fell apart. And although it fell apart, they loved us so much from the first segment that they had us come back for a twinning episode when we got to sit on the couch with his twins, because Steve Harvey has identical twins as well. Right. And it was a wonderful experience. Steve is lots of fun, very nice, and it has opened the door for so many opportunities for us. We still continue to do TV shows and events, and we have several other things coming up this year that you all will see soon. So God has really been blessing us, and he's always blessed us in that area of television. So I'm just grateful for the opportunities that are getting ready to come even this year to come.
I got something funny. What was your deal breakers that you broke?
My deal breaker was big. My deal breaker was I did not want a man that did not accept my prayer ministry. I had a noonday prayer ministry that I celebrated 12 years of this November. This past November was 12 years that I launched my noonday prayer ministry. My noonday prayer was something I wanted the person to understand. This is how bad it was, right? I broke a huge deal breaker. And the second one was I wanted a man with his own relationship with God. I led that relationship with God for him like 2. I told y'all I was a mess. That was it. And 3, I did not want a man that I was leading and I was leading him. Those were my 3 deal breakers, and he had all 3 of them.
And you had.
And I still was chucking right along. And then finally I said, God, is he for me? And the next day, I got a phone call from his best friend and his sister that adored me, and they said, Delerice, we love you. We need to tell you that he's in a relationship. You have to let,
God.
The next thing.
So are you telling me that he was in a full relationship?
Full relationship. That's how, I said, God, you ain't have to do me. God, you could have just let him dump me. You ain't have to let him humiliate me. But it was a very trying time in my life, and I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what's the importance of consulting God.
Exactly.
And so I moved past that relationship, but I came out of it, and Lord Jesus, that was a time in my life. I always tell people that I was like, I didn't know if I was going or if I was coming, but I had my prayer ministry that was strong, and I said, God, moving forward, these deal breakers will be plastered in front of me. And I led with, they have to respect and love my prayer ministry. I did not have the relationship ministry yet because I didn't even know that that was something God would have me do. And
maybe that's why you had to go through that.
It was. I got a word and I said, God, I could have done it without putting me through all that. My pastor at the time said, you may not want to hear this, but God is preparing you for marriage ministry. That's why you're going through this. I said, ain't no way I'm doing marriage ministry. Is God looking around? I can't keep a man.
But look at you today.
Look at me today. That's why I said, boy, the beauty of deliverance and testimony sharing. That's why I always share these stories, because a lot of people look at you and they think that you've always had this wonderful life, so they don't think that they can come out of something that is terrible.
Absolutely.
And so I always tell people, listen,
been there, done
y'all
that.
see me living a soft life? Baby, I was not in a soft space life. Nothing about my relationship was soft.
Let me ask you something, okay? With the fact that you are a queen, you're beautiful, and I'm sure that there are a lot, this before you got married, okay? I'm just asking these questions before. I'm talking to your husband now.
He's okay, he's not a jealous person.
But with guys, I'm sure with men, you had them flocking.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe you saw that one that was that physical attraction, and then.
I had a lot of people interested when my ex and I broke up, and my ex played football. He was a professional athlete. Back then, I really just dated people of,
I got you.
Football players and stuff like that. And I was just like, God, I want someone that is financially stable, loves you, and loves me.
Absolutely.
That's all I want this time around. I don't want nobody to know him.
Exactly.
This is too much. I'm not saying that every athlete or person in that kind of life is like that, but maybe the ones I was running into, the ones that I was running into, stay right where y'all at. So when I got single, they was running, and I was like, nope.
There you go.
I need to sit with God, and I need to hear what God has for me regarding relationships. I didn't jump into anything. I took 2 full years to just heal, to learn myself, to hear God. And when I did start dating, I noticed that I was dating different. So I knew that I had broke the cycle.
Okay.
You talk about cycles. God said there's a cycle, there's a pattern. You are dating the same man over and over and over again. New name, but the same man.
Same man.
Same life, same
Exactly.
man. And so I completely shifted into a totally different direction. And I remember when I got the first word about my husband, being who he was, me just kind of not even expecting to get this word. I was at my sister's wedding, because remember, I did get married, and she still got married. And so she's with her husband today. They're still in a wonderful marriage. And I got a word. The pastor was like, I know you don't want this word, but I see your husband. I'm like, I want to hear it. Is he crazy? This is another crazy person. And he's like, no, this is your husband. You're going to go through some things where you're going to learn yourself, and you're going to prepare for this man. He's a good man, and you need to be prepared for him. And I said, I got to prepare for him? I wasn't in the space for that at the time. But as I started healing, I started realizing that the man God has for me is a good man. I do need to release all of this sadness, anger that I'm feeling about what happened, so that I can receive this love from this person.
Most certainly. You know, a lot today, you see a lot of women, just like the deal breakers, they accept those, and they deal with it, and they expect something to change, keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a better outcome.
Exactly. And I tell people all the time, there's certain relationships and marriages in the world and media that people idolize, like Sierra's marriage and this. We can all have a Sierra's marriage. We don't choose right, and then we don't accept that we're not choosing right. God did ordain marriage to be beautiful, to be easy. I'm not saying that you're going to get along every single day, but you're going to know every day that this person chose you and that you chose him. Life is going to be easy when you walk in your house. You could be going through hell outside, but when you go home, you're the queen, you're the king. That is how God ordained marriage.
Exactly.
And so that is the kind of marriage I have, and that is why my mission in my ministry is to teach women how to prepare for the right kind of relationships, so when they see them, they recognize them. And when it's a red flag, as cute as he is, they say, oh baby, you were walking red flag, and they keep moving.
She is telling it like it is.
Was written on my forehead. I was attracting all the red flags.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with the queen of South Florida. And I tell you, she's wearing her crown, but she's telling you the truth. And the fact of it is, by putting God first, look at her today. The things that she thought that she could not achieve, now she's the queen. Ain't gonna go further. You can do the same thing, but I tell you, every single day, keep him first. We'll be back to talk with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car, because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Sonia Bay's Botanicals is a local wellness boutique that specializes in infused fruit juices, medicinal herbal tea remedies, clean hair and body care, and herbal infused sea moss gels, which can be purchased 1 for $25 or 2 for $40. This sea moss contains 92 of the body's 102 essential minerals used to increase energy, relieve pain and inflammation, and improve blood pressure and more. From parasite cleanse to detox and weight loss to blood sugar control, Sonia Bay's Botanicals has a natural solution for you.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner. We're having a great conversation today. And you know, I love her name, Delerice. At first, I'd be like, and your last name?
Tehrani.
I always mess that up. This is Delerice. Well, we got a phone call. Somebody want to say something to you this morning, Della. Let's see here, okay? I'm going to do it right in a moment. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Miss Sonshine, I just want to tell the young lady, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm the old man you took the picture with at Walmart to greet her.
Oh, hello. How are you? It's so good to hear from you again. I met him at Walmart. You met Eddie?
Ma'am.
Yes, he's so nice. My husband saw me and said, y'all look related.
Yeah, it might be. I keep it in the family at all times.
Oh, Eddie.
Also, that you a queen, but I want you to, and I told you that I'm glad I met another queen. I have a queen also, Miss Southern, Miss Virginia Lovey. Lovey, you might know that Virginia was Miss Southern University. So I got a chance to take a picture with two queens. Congratulations. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Oh, thank you,
so much.
Thank you, Eddie. I mean, everybody, you see what I'm saying? Hi, Virginia. I did not know you were a queen there at Southern University. I know his wife he's talking about.
Yeah, he showed me a picture. She's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great conversation today. And I tell you, it is absolutely amazing the things that she's doing. And I say this because she's also showing our beautiful young girls that there's nothing that you can't do. First of all, get to know who Christ is. Let him be the head of your life. And let him guide you, because that's what she's doing. And look at what she has accomplished, and she's not done yet. And the fact that I love that you are teaching these young ladies how to don't just be in these relationships because he's cute. You know, understand what it's all about. And with the, now you were on another TV show. It was the Cake Hunters. So that's how you learn how to cook.
Well, I learned how to cook from my grandma. It was a funny story. My grandmother, we always would go over for the summer. And at 11 years old, my grandmother took all of the girls to this meat shop that she would go to, and she said, everybody grab a bag and pick whatever meat you want. So we're like, this is exciting. We're grabbing all this meat, and of course I'm doing the most. So I got this big bag grabbing all this meat, and I'm just excited. Like, I got the most meat in my bag. We check out, and so she walks in the house, she says, everybody put your name on your bag. We're like, what is this? She said, that's the meat you're gonna be responsible for cooking this summer. Y'all here to learn how to cook. I said, what? We're here for the summer to have a good, she said, nope. That meat that you picked out, oh baby, that's the meat you're gonna cook this, and it has to be good. I said, I can't reach the stove. She said, grab a box and put that box right in front
and stand on it.
I'm in there seasoning up meat. I'm like, this is not the summer that I signed up for. I was upset then, but I thanked her many times after that, because
look at you today.
Look at me now as a wife, able to care for my family, able to cook every day. I'm not saying that you have to cook every day, but there's nothing like a home cooked meal. Being able to sit down at the family and bring back some of those traditions that are out of the home is what I wanted to do for my family, and that's the reason why I cook every day, so that we can sit down together after a long day, pray together, hold hands at the table, and then talk about the day that we had and how it could be better and what we could do to help benefit, continue encouraging one another. Believe it or not, these things grow your relationship. These things keep you closer.
I agree.
Going out to eat and your husband having dinner before he comes home, and you having dinner. But my grandmother taught me that you eat together as a family every day. That's how you stay together as a family. Having dinner together, having breakfast together, having Sunday dinner together, having Saturday morning breakfast. So I'm like a little old lady. My friends always, I'm like
you got those good traits,
right?
You know.
It's like I've got these habits from my grandmother, and I never forget. she's passed. It's been 4 years now since she's passed, but right before I got married, she called me. She said, I'm so hungry. Can you come over and make me some breakfast and then dinner too? And I'm like, okay. So I come over, I cook. And she was like, yep, you ready for your husband. I'm not even hungry. I just want to make sure you can cook.
Oh, how beautiful. She instilled that in you. But you know, I'm sitting there looking, and you are, you know, in the pageant world and a winner of the pageant world. I think the first time I met you,
I had another title.
You sure did. But look at you today. What now? You say you want to go on to be the national.
Yes, Mrs. International.
Mrs. International.
Prayerfully, that is the goal. I know if it's God's will, it will happen. But I know I'm going to work hard towards that goal. I know that faith without work is dead. So I can't ask God for something and not put in the work. So I've already committed to working towards that goal for myself. It's a personal goal that I have. I've loved the system always because of its faith-based values, and it'll be an honor to be the next Mrs. International.
How do you feel with that crown?
I feel amazing. It is something that I've been wanting to do for some time now, so I'm just grateful to be on this journey, and I'm making every moment of this journey count.
I am so glad to say that, to have her say that, because, and I want to say to all of our young brown girls, you can do the same thing. You can. Here's an example that there's nothing you can't do. And now she's seeking for the international title, which she will receive. And I'm going to be watching her on TV when she walks across the stage. I mean,
well, I receive it.
I mean, because you're putting the work in, and I mean, and the talent. Look at the stages that you're going. He's here, he's taking you there. You'll get higher, but it's bit by bit. But you're not giving up. You're holding on to your faith, and you got this title, and you're going to continue to grow. I really believe that, because
thank you so much.
You really, you look. This is a queen. She looks beautiful, and the fact that you're training even your daughter.
Yes, I am, and I know that. I want her to have her own goals, and if she decides, Mom, I don't want to do this, I'm not going to force it. But I don't want her to think that she couldn't do anything she wanted to do in life.
Exactly.
So I am going to introduce her to everything and then see what she's passionate about. But more than anything, I'm instilling a lifestyle of prayer in her, where I'm showing her every day prayer. Praying with her and worshiping with her. Those things are very important. I grew up watching my mom and my grandmother do that, and that is the reason why I'm the woman I am today, where I'm faith-based and I'm always God-led because of that.
Come on now, you're going to win, because he said, look, you seek me, you're going to have me. He said, you seek ye first the kingdom of God, he'll give you the desires of your heart.
Yes, he sure did.
Okay, now what is it you would say to a message to singles, a message to wives, and to the husbands, because I think sometimes those husbands have to listen.
Yes, so to singles, I would say, marry a man who wants to be a husband, not just a man who is looking for a wife. That's very important. A lot of women marry men that are not looking to be husbands, but they're looking and expecting a wife. I see it daily. So make sure that man, in your dating season, is moving like a husband while you're moving as a wife, while you're doing the things that's showing him that you're a wife and you're going to be a wife. Believers, we have no problem preparing women of God to be wives, but sometimes there's this lack in the kingdom of other men that offer mentorship and teach men how to be husbands. So we have these men looking for wives that are not husbands.
I hear you.
So ladies that are single, marry a man that wants to be a husband, not one that's just looking for a wife.
Absolutely.
Wives, always put God first. Don't wait until trouble hits your marriage to make prayer a lifestyle. One of the things that I do that I credit for my marriage success is that I have a marriage fasting day, where every week I am in prayer. It sounds crazy and a lot, but look at the fruit of my marriage.
Thank you.
Every week I have a day that I am in fasting and prayer for my marriage, for my family, for my little family, my husband and my daughter, and our relationship to continue to grow and blossom, and to keep the enemy's doors closed so that he doesn't have access to our marriage. I believe that the most powerful weapon that we have as wives is being a praying wife. So to wives, learn how to be a praying wife, not when problems are in front of you, but let it become a lifestyle, and watch how God blesses your marriage.
No doubt.
Men, you are the leader. You are our king. We love you. We honor you. always lead with love, always lead with grace, and more importantly, always allow God to be your head so that what you pass down to us is of God, it is safe, and it is coming from a form of love.
Oh, I love it. See how she turned everything to God. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody else want to say something to you this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Sonshine. I just wanted to congratulate her. So it's an opportunity to say congratulations to her.
Thank you.
Yes, my name is Valerie, and I recall when I was in a pageant, I was in the Miss Navy pageant here in Pensacola, and I had the opportunity to I was blessed because my unit asked me to run for the Miss Navy pageant, and I was so grateful for that. I was in a DCT program in high school, and where I used to work there, they chose me to represent them in the Miss Navy pageant. And it was so exciting that I had that opportunity to do so. And so I represented my unit and got very blessed by it.
Oh, great.
And I just say congratulations to you because it is a rewarding part of your life to know that someone considered you to be in a pageant, and so to represent them. So I was glad, and I just wanted to say congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Valerie.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye-bye. Everybody, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. She's giving her flowers because that is something beautiful. And I've watched these shows. Some of them I know it's not like I see on TV, but that's got to be a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. No, it really is. Behind the scenes, it is a lot of work. And when you want to be a queen that is not just chasing a crown, the work is greater. Okay. Because you're in it for a reason that's bigger than just getting this title. You are in it to really be impactful. You're in it to really show young girls that they can do it. You're in it to really leave a legacy, because remember, you're only reigning for 1 year. You're wanting to leave a legacy for me, 2026, that will be Mrs. South Florida 2026. She worked, she did this. She was in the schools, she went to the hospitals, she was at Walmart for the toy drive, and hopefully she won Mrs. International.
There you go. You will. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great conversation. Please call her up, 850-432-7768. She's doing great things, and look, she does not already realize there's something we're going to do together as well. Yes, we are. Right here on Sunshine's Corner, we'll be back with more.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Adventure, fun, and connections is all right here in your backyard with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Bike the trails and feel the rush. Come to our senior programs for ages 50 and older. Learn new skills and make new friends. Tee up at Osceola Golf Course and paddle into nature with Bayview Outdoor Pursuits. Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Discover more, play more, live more.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quince Dieter, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to this Monday edition of Sunshine's Corner. We are having a great conversation today with Miss South Florida. I mean, she is Miss South Florida 2026, and look at her sitting there with her crown. And she is talking everything. I mean, she wears so many hats, so.
I do.
I mean, she's the Queen of Florida. She's a matchmaker. She's a prophet. She's a wife. She's a mom. She's a therapist. All that good stuff. I mean, oh my God. And she's out in the community doing things that the queens do. I tell you, you wear your hat well. You're taking on everything.
Thank you so much.
I mean, so well. Somebody else want to say something else to you, so we got to make sure we let everybody say congratulations to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning to the new reigning Miss South Florida International.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, congratulations. I'm so excited and so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being able to come back and talk about your experience. And I just wanted to say, you know what, more than anything, I enjoyed the message that you just gave the husbands and the wives recently, or potential husband and wife recently, on what they need to do when they have a goal of becoming married. Mm-hmm. That was very powerful, what you just said.
Thank you.
And how they have to walk the walk to become what they need to become. That was amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I mean, but it's a good thing. It's like this, Eric. You see, everything what I love about her, what she's talking, is truth. She's put God first, and she's seeking His ways first. Even with the things what she uses, that what she experienced to help somebody else, so that they won't have to go through what she went through. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I think that is absolutely beautiful. And now with the fact that she is going to be Miss International, not wannabe. We're going to speak it into existence.
I receive it.
Because she's got the talent. She's got I think God don't bring you this far just to leave you.
I don't think so.
He's going to take you on and on and on. And her crown, doesn't it look good on her head?
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful. It looks great on the screen, and I know it looks even better in person.
Look at her. She's doing it. Well, thank you, Eric.
You're welcome. Y'all have a blessed week, and thank y'all so much for everything that y'all doing for the community.
All right, love. All right, thank you, Eric.
Bye, Eric.
Listen, everybody, I tell you, it is a wonderful day. This is our last 5 minutes. We're going to go through this now. I did not talk much about the cakes, how you did the cakes, but I'm going to leave that alone. Your grandma taught you that. But for all the ladies who want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Anyone that wants to get in touch with me can get in touch with me through my website, DelericeTehrani.com, or you can get in touch with me through Facebook at Delerice Tehrani, or Instagram, Miss Diva the Boss.
Come on, boss. That's what I'm
I got that Instagram when I was young, and still, you know.
Oh my God, she said she got it when she was young. Okay, so she's 12 now, okay. Looks good and all that good stuff. I tell you now, but what? Her mission 2025, Miss South Florida International, how you plan to take that platform to another level, to uplift the black females. Let's talk to them, because a lot of us think that we can't do it.
We do. I think that one of the hardest things for black women sometimes is to go into an arena that is perceived to be predominantly or for white women. I myself, I won't lie to you, I had that struggle, that thought when I was younger, when I first decided I wanted to do pageantry. And I remember having a talk with myself saying, you're either going to let this fear consume you to the point that you don't try.
Thank you.
And if you do that, you'll never know what you could do.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to push past my fear. I challenged myself. I entered the pageant, won the very first pageant that I entered in, and then the rest was history. I mean, I am a person that has won some of the biggest titles and been recognized on the largest platforms of pageantry. I won Best Mrs. Interview Outfit, top 5 headshots, and top 2 bodies. So that was a big deal for me, especially with the amount of women that applied for these awards. So to win Best Body, Best Dressed, and also headshot was a very big deal for me as an African American woman, especially to be in a lineup where I was the only African American woman, and to come out on top just showed me that I do belong here. We do belong here, and anything is possible with God and real dedication to your craft.
No doubt about it. Somebody else, we got to let it talk real quick. Good morning. You got about 2 minutes. You got 1 minute.
Oh, I just had a quick question for the Queen. She mentioned, 11 years being single, not by choice. She mentioned to look in the mirror, and I wanted to know once you looked in the mirror, what or how would you know where to begin to make improvements that could be the reason for this, being single? Thank you.
Well, sometimes we're single not because we haven't done the work, but sometimes we're afraid to try again after so much time has gone by. And so I always tell people, you have to get out of your comfort zone for one, because you're not going to know if you've done enough work to date and be successful if you don't get off the couch or you don't shift up your normal routine. Some of us go to work and church and that's it. Go to a play. Grab a friend and go to a different restaurant. Visit a different church.
Not gonna knock on the door.
Right. He's not going to find us on the couch. And I know for me, I had gotten comfortable being home and in my own surroundings and friends when I was in my single season. I was like, God, no one's approaching me. And God was like, well, you're not going anywhere.
Absolutely. I hope that helped you out, young lady.
It did. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right. Well, I tell you, she's telling me, we got to get out of here. But look, I want to thank you, Della, for coming in to have a great day with me. You will be back, know that.
I will. I sure will.
All right.
Make sure I come back before I go to the pageant.
Oh, we will. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here. But remember, now tomorrow, it's going to be a great conversation with Dr. Yvonne Capehart and Dr. David Joseph. And we're going to talk about, cutting off your families. Why is that a trend happening today? Leaving you as I do every day. Never lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first, I guarantee you'll be a total success. Until 9 o'clock in the morning, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining with your crown. Just get your crown. And let God be God all by itself. I love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you, Delerice.
Thank you.
Sonshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.